Should we ban this before it's too late? Welcome back to School of Soul. I'm Adeline Atlas, 11 times published author, and today we close out the Artificial Birth series with the question that underlies every episode you've heard so far. Should this be banned before it's too late? Not discussed, not debated, not gradually implemented. Banned, stopped, halted in its tracks. Because when you reach the edge of the natural world and start creating life entirely outside of it, outside the womb, outside the lineage, outside the soul, you have to stop and ask, is this progress or is this possession? Because artificial birth isn't just a tool, it's a threshold. And once crossed, we're not just changing the way humans are made, we're changing what it means to be human at all. Let's not be naive. You cannot ban technology once it's out of the box. The blueprints are already public. The research is already funded. The prototypes exist. Artificial wombs, synthetic embryos, AI-based embryo selection. All of it is real, and all of it is advancing faster than our laws, faster than our morality, and faster than our ability to grasp the long-term spiritual cost. But we're not just deciding whether to allow these things. We're deciding if we normalize them, if we build policy, infrastructure, and cultural habits around them. And once that normalization sets in, you don't just allow it, you live inside it. You raise your children inside it. You redefine origin itself. So the deeper question isn't whether we can stop it. It's whether we have the courage to refuse it before it becomes permanent. Because this is exactly how these systems enter society, not as threats, but as promises. The first artificial womb birth will be framed as a miracle, an emergency solution for a preemie, a woman with a failing uterus, or a high-risk pregnancy, and it will genuinely help someone. Then the second case, then a few dozen more, then a celebrity uses it for convenience. Then a politician praises its safety, then a fertility clinic markets it as empowerment, then insurance companies recommend it, then legislation follows, and before long, womb-free gestation isn't an exception. It's the new standard. Natural pregnancy becomes outdated, messy, risky, and then discouraged, maybe even taxed, maybe even outlawed in some scenarios. That's how control works. Not through force, through structure, through systems that quietly penalize your choice to stay human. It won't look dystopian, it will look sleek, branded, eco-friendly, progressive. But behind the screen, life will no longer come from the dark mystery of the womb. It will come from glass tanks, from bioreactors, from companies, from programs that treat human life as a product pipeline, carefully screened, monitored, enhanced, standardized. And once enough children are born this way, the rest, those born through the old process of intimacy, chaos, surprise, will begin to feel like the minority, like relics of a primitive age. And that's where the real danger lies. When soul is no longer seen as sacred, but inefficient. When waiting 9 months seems slow. When letting life unfold through uncertainty seems irresponsible. When raising a child who wasn't edited for temperament seems selfish. When good parenting becomes a system of genetic upgrades. And once we're in that mindset, we no longer create life. We manage it. We no longer receive our children. We curate them.